I made an absolutely insane strategy in Clash Royale. This drill control deck has answers against every single deck in the meta. Against Hawk Rider, you got the Fisherman. Against RG decks, if the opponent is Lightning, you got the Zappies. If the opponent is Fireball, you got the Inferno Dragon and also the Fisherman. Against any type of spam, Fireball of Valkyrie and Spear Golems, absolutely crazy. Against Lava, you're also not struggling at all. You got all the answers you need, an absolutely incredible strategy. And in this video, I'm going to show you why you should use this deck. If you guys enjoy my content and want to get better in Clash Royale, always want to know the best decks, subscribe, leave a like, make sure to activate notification bell, and also use Create a Good Mod in the shop. And I would say now I'm gonna prove you why this deck is currently by far one of the best decks. It's time to go in against Mini Terry. So Mini Terry here gives us hopefully the good luck. We for sure give him the good luck, and I just have fun using this type of decks. Currently I'm just like playing around a bit because I feel like with Megadorf there, I can for sure also like show you the meta decks. An example, the yesterday deck is like a deck which a ton of people are using. But this is kind of like an own created deck for sure. People already played it maybe in like a similar version, but I kind of made it on my own style there. And I just really have a ton of fun using it. So he goes in for Mega Knight here, and against Mega Knight you got the Inferno. If you, for example, has Zappies, we're just going to go for Fireball. If he has Evos now, it's completely fine. I can just go in for the Fisherman here. So I have a Fisherman ready. He just decides to drop in a Musketeer. A Musketeer won't be enough. Inferno is absolutely melting this Mega Knight here. So I'm just gonna go for the Fisherman, and I personally, what is great about Clash Royale, I think also Sir Tech brought this up on Twitter, is the thing about Clash Royale which makes it so great is that you can kinda build whatever you want, right? You can be as creative as you want in Clash Royale, do whatever you want, and I think in this season, honestly, this is like the main criticism which I also agree on from your side, is like that you cannot really do anything. So for sure you can still party mode, which I'm doing, you can still play challenges, you can still play the trophy road. But for sure it's also different, like, because ladder is the main thing. This is why we are grinding, this is why we are playing. But yeah, also let me know, are there any decks you guys want to see on the channel? Like any idea, like log bait, once again, like the best log bait deck, or something else, like a mega deck, a golem deck. Just let me know in the comment section if you guys are going to see a deck, or like seeing a deck which you would like to see. Make sure to just like the comment, because then it gets up in the comment section and I can see that easier. So we got a really great counter push there. And he goes in for a Skelly Army. Okay, honestly, good Skelly Army, because I will distract Inferno Dragon and will also make sure to kill all of my Zappies. I'm just gonna go for the drill here. Just gonna go get some chip, hopefully. And yeah, the Hawk Rider goes back, and he plays Mega at Hawk Rider. We got all the answers we need. So I'm just gonna go for the Fisherman here. So I'm just gonna go here. I think like before the Fisherman I had like Zappies, no, not Zappies, I had like Bats in the deck also, and Wall Breaker before that, but I just think Fisherman works a bit better right now in this type of deck, because against Hawk Rider otherwise you're struggling a bit. So I'm just gonna go for Valkyrie here. Valkyrie is coming down. I'm just gonna go in here for another drill. Drill is coming down. I just kinda wanna lock this, but the Princess is doing some stuff which I don't really like to see. I'm just gonna go Fireball this. I'm also gonna go for a lock here, great lock, because it will hit the Musketeer there. What an awesome lock, and also finish off the Mini Packer. I am the best lock player in the entire world. So just cycling once again my Inferno. If you decide to go opposite, I could just go for Fisherman. Okay, we need to be careful here. So I guess I'm just gonna go for Valkyrie. I'm also gonna go for lock. Lock wasn't optimal, but it's okay. I guess I'm just gonna go for the Spear Golem here just to make sure I'm predicting his Skeleton Army. Let's go. And we're looking great, right? The drill will get some decent amount of chip damage because he doesn't have like a Valkyrie example. He can go for Mega Knight, but this would be really expensive. So I think I'm just gonna go for Fisherman just to have like the ground control here, and I'm just gonna go cycling another Inferno. In case he goes for Hawk Rider, I'm just gonna go for my lock here. And I'm just gonna go for a Valk. If he has like a Fireball, it's completely fine. He goes in for arrows. Arrows won't be able to finish that off, but he still might get 2 shots. No, he does not, but I can just go for that. What is really important for me right now is just gonna go cycle back to my luck. I'm just gonna go for a lock here. He misses the Skeleton Army, and the Spear Golems are there, and we might just go in for a Fireball, and this game is over. The Valkyrie got pushed from the Mega Knight to the tower. Let's go. Here we go, guys. Next game, and we are just gonna give him a good luck. I'm just gonna go for my Spear Golems there, kill the bridge. He decides to go in for his what is this card called? Skelly Dragons. So I'm just gonna go in for that here, and we are doing a fine job. Okay, so this could be Lava. We got all the answers. As I said in the intro, we got answers against every single deck. So for sure you can sometimes lose against like Golem decks with a bad start, as example, or like minor poison decks, but at least that's which I think is like the most important thing about the deck. When you're also constructing a deck, you should have a chance against like most of the meta decks. So I'm just gonna go for the Foundering here. I guess I'm just gonna go in for my Spearguns here to bridge just to force out arrows. That he cannot really immediately go Lava Hound. So my Valkyrie also will get one shot. If he decides to kind of like go in for a Lava Hound, I feel comfortable going for Fisherman to bridge just to support my Inferno Dragon. Or do I? Or I think I'm just gonna go for my Zappies here. I'm just gonna go for Fireball. I know he will be back to Scale Dragons really soon, but I'm taking this. I like it, that's fine. Look at my Inferno Dragon just absolutely shredding his Lava Hound there. And also look at my Zappies now. They're stunning that. They're completely doing a fine job. I'm not really worried about anything. I'm just gonna go for the Valk. One Scale Dragon gets kited, the other one doesn't. But it's fine, I can just go in for the Fisherman here. He's still forced to defend the Valkyrie, otherwise there will be so much damage. The tower will finish off the entire Scully Dragon there. And we are doing like a really great job. For sure, Inferno Dragon will be the key card. The only real problem can be sometimes when you're like spamming the Scale Dragons. You kind of need to be careful with your Fireball. It's just like the main message I want to give you. Like when you're gonna Fireball, when you're not. So like if you have the chance of like killing the backup troops of Zappies, at example, like cycling back to back Inferno Dragons, this is like the best key. But so I'm just gonna go for a Inferno Dragon here. If he decides to go Lava Opposite, this is completely fine because then I will just like pressure him here. That he cannot. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go in for an Inferno Dragon here. Because, oh, that's a really interesting Lava, because now I can just go Spearguns here. I'm just gonna go drill opposite lane. This is kind of what I'm talking about, right? He still needs to go like for arrows here or like for a miner to make this like a worth it push. But he cannot. So I'm just gonna go for Zappies here. I will take some damage. But look at the left side. Look at the left side! He didn't pay attention! And he also misplayed the Tombstone. So at one point, what is the best build placement right now in Clash Royale? For sure you go in the front. But when your opponent doesn't have a Skelly King in cycle, they're most of the time trying to predict with the Tombstone. So kinda switching around, going for the drill in the back. At this point he was wasting free elixir. It didn't do anything. He was going all in and we just placed it perfectly, or like we just got like a great defense going there. I could just cycle for another Zappies here and we are winning this game. 2 wins, 2 games. This is how it should be. We need to keep up our streak here against Kaido. So good luck to him. And let's see what Kaido goes up against, or like what we are going up against Kaido here. So I'm just gonna go cycle log with this deck. You kind of want to control the game. So waiting on double elixir time is not kinda the strat. So he goes in for a cycling tornado. I guess I was gonna go for a Valkyrie. I could also go potentially for a Fisher. Valkyrie in the back isn't really my favorite play because at example opponent is a cannon card. You're kind of like playing into that. So, okay. I would say I'm just gonna go for a duel here opposite. If I see E-Direct Tornado, it's most likely gonna be a golem deck. And we got all the matchups which I think really like are really popular there. So, goblins are connecting for no reason. He's gonna be really mad at that. And I'm just gonna go for my Zappies. So, we do get some decent amount of value there. I think I'm also gonna go in for my... I'm just gonna go for my Fisherman. Fisherman is coming down, let's go. Why do I play it there and not like an Inferno Dragon? Because I just think Inferno Dragon is way more important. And he can't golem because he didn't have enough elixir. And if he would have gone for a golem, I could have just Inferno Dragon that. He didn't have enough for the Electro Dragon. So what I'm gonna do right now is really important. I want to pressure opposite lane that he's not able to get the golem Electro Dragon. Golem Electro Dragon push is the most annoying push. I can't defend this probably. So I'm just gonna go for Inferno Dragon here. Let's see it. Is he already in this situation where he can do something? No, he cannot. And this is kind of what I meant, right? He's seeing elixir time. He won't be able to get a golem Inferno Dragon push. And we still defend the EVAPs, yes, but also at the same time we got some damage on both sides, so we can do whatever we want to normally against golem. The opposite lane pressure is one of the key things, so you never really want to push same lane, and this is what we can really rely on, since we got some damage on the right, some on the left, so it doesn't matter what he does, we're just gonna switch up the lanes, basically. So he goes in for that. I think I'm just gonna go in for my Spearguns here. I'm just gonna go for another drill here, just like switching around, also going this spot. Let's see if he's gonna predict it, because if he goes in for a Lumberjack here, the one golden here will connect. So he's gonna wait, so he's not gonna go for pre-1, which is really smart. I'm just gonna go for Inferno Dragon here. So Inferno Dragon will clean this up. I'm just gonna go for Zappies here because I know, okay. He thinks like he still needs to defend the Inferno Dragon. And we can just go all in on the opposite lane. So I'm just gonna go in here. I got a decent amount of counter pressure. And he needs to go for that. So what I'm gonna do is basically really easy. I'm just gonna go now for my Inferno Dragon high to distract that. I'm just gonna go for Fireball here. I know he doesn't have a tornado, so he can't tornado this one away. And now I'm just gonna go Spearguns here. I'm just gonna go for this. I'm just gonna go for a perfect lock here. What an absolutely amazing lock. And we are chilling. We are really chilling around now. And once again, I'm just gonna go for a drill. F5 Fireball way this time. Maybe gives me some value. I'm kind of waiting for something else. Okay, I'm just gonna go take the Fireball here. I might just hit one E-bar, but... Oh, I hit even two. That's crazy, guys. This is crazy. I'm just gonna go for my Spear Golems here. He goes in for Elixir Pump. Okay. I don't know about this Elixir Pump, dude. I feel like we can punish that. I'm just gonna go for Inferno plus Valk. Normally a push which you don't really want to see or like see at all. But I feel like in this type of situation he needs to really overcommit this side. And I can just go in for Fireball here. On top of the Bomber, I'm also gonna go for the Lock. He is solo on Elixir. He needs to go for Tornado. And it's just desperation, right? Even if the Goblin won't finish off him, I can just go for a Drill. Drill spawn damage will finish him off, or I'm just gonna cycle back to another Lock. So GG's, well played. What an awesome game. What an awesome win, guys. And you guys kind of saw the strategy against Golem, right? Always going opposite lane, making sure to bait out troops, bait out Nados, bait out Electro Drinks. These are the key cards against you guys. We're going again here against Taeko Down. So good luck to Taeko Down, okay. So he goes in for Wall Breaker split. Unfortunately, we need to go for that. But it's okay, it's alright. I got the answers. I'm just gonna go for a pre-Inferno Drain here because I could assume he goes in for a Miner. That's what he does, so Inferno Drain will absolutely clean this up. Yeah, he will get some damage with the bats, but I don't really want to overcommit there. It's fine, tower stays above 2k. So I guess I'm just gonna go for a drill here. And I'm just gonna go for a Valk. Like, why not doing double lane pressure? Why not? Why not, guys? Tell me. Okay, I'm just gonna go for Fireball here. Okay, so we do get some damage on the opposite lane, but that's okay. I'm gonna go Spear Goblins here. Good Spear Goblins, he gets some damage, but okay, this looks like a harder matchup since bats do get a ton of value against us. But we will still win this one. I'm really confident in my deck. But for sure this will be most like the hardest matchups. I feel like beatdown control decks are always like easy, but like Miner Cycle can be, or it's like the hardest matchups, I would say. Okay, so I'm just gonna chill here, I'm just gonna relax. I'm not gonna overcommit. Just gonna go for the drill here. I have my log waiting in case he goes or decides to go in for his rascals. No, he does not. Okay, I'm just gonna still gonna log this. Why not? Just logging this, and it's so much damage. That's so much damage, and sometimes you are just surprised by this type of stuff, right? So I'm just gonna go for Fireball here. I'm just gonna go for Valk. Perfect Fireball, perfect Valk. Nothing we need to worry about. Perfect, clean defense so far. Of course, rascals do get annoying now. I would just let it go. I don't want to overcommit summons. You need to sacrifice damage in this type of match, especially when you're up. You never want to be against a cycle deck behind. So I'm just going to go for my Fisherman here, predictive on top of his Miner, which is cool. And I guess now I'm just going to go for a drill here, and I will just go in for pre-log 3, 2, 1 pre-log on top of his Goblins. Okay, no pre-log, but we kind of made sure that he couldn't, or like he was kind of predicting me to go in for a pre-log, so well played to him, but at the same time, we got damage there, so it was still a good trade. I'm just gonna go in for this here, I'm just gonna go for my Fisherman here, and once again, I'm just gonna go for that. Okay, I'm just gonna go wait here, 3, 2, 1, I'm just gonna go for Fireball here. This might be a really strong Fireball, not an optimal Fireball, but still fine. Can just go for a log here, making sure to kill all of them. I'm just gonna go now for my Spear Golems. They get so much work. I can just go for this high. I'm just gonna go for a drill on defense here, make sure this wall breaker won't connect. Okay, just one connects. This might be close now, guys. I'm just gonna go in for Fisherman here. I'm just gonna go for Spear Goblins. Okay, we do get log, Fireball. This might be so close, guys. Wallbreakers are connected, but it's not enough. Fireball's coming. GG's, well played. We won this one. It was hard since the pressure was absolutely incredible, but at the end, we are on the winning side, and this is the most important thing. Make sure to try this deck if you guys want to have some fun in Clash Royale. Try out the second challenges in the party mode and also in the trophy mode. I would say I'm out. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. See you guys tomorrow.